Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. MJ here. This is a New Year's Eve inspired look, as you can tell by my 2016 glasses that are kind of irritating the fuck out of me right now. Excuse me. Nonetheless, we're ringing in the new year. Hope you guys are inspired by this video. I hope you guys have a great New Year's. Celebrate it with the ones that you love, the ones that matter most to you, and most of all, and most importantly, please be safe. No drinking and driving. Don't go home with strangers. Okay guys, let's get going with this makeup look for New Year's Eve. Can anyone else believe that it's going to be 2016 in a few hours? Because I can't. That's insane. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my primer. Any primer you guys have will work just fine. This is just the original Urban Decay primer. So our lid is all primed. I'm going to go in with my first transition color. This is a Morphe shadow. It's the... Sorry, mine is really messy. It's color number 14. This is a really great transition for me. Take a blending brush. This is just one from one of the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I really like this color because, you know, for a transition color, it shows up very, very, very well on me. You can very messily just place this in the crease. And that's what I'm doing. Just blending that out. I just wanted to zoom you guys in just a little bit more so that you can actually... and in fact see what I'm doing. E25 blending brush. This is just a little one that I got when I made a purchase one time, a little travel size one. Makeup Geek shadow, and this is in the shade Mocha. This is a really, really pretty brown, and it goes very well with my Morphe number 14 that's already in my crease. A concentrated crease. So I'll make sure I'm zoomed in so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to start blending and placing that into my, into my crease, just beneath that transition color. You don't want to cover up that transition color. And blending and blending and blending. What do you guys have plans for New Year's tonight? This year, Rick and I went out and, you know, to DC and had a really good time, but I just don't think we're up for that this year. I don't know. No added product that I use to start with, and just kind of blend those lines out. Make sure that it's nice and soft. My dog is sitting outside the door. I don't know if you guys can hear his chain. Now here comes the fun part of the look. I'll be taking this beautiful ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadow pigment. Pressed pigment is called. And this one is in the shade Fantasy. Beautiful, chromy pigmented magenta, I would call it. Very, very, very pretty. If you've ever used any of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, it's very nice and moussey. You guys can see that hopefully. This is a brush that I got when I did a swap in my eDiv account, but it's a Coastal Scents brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up some of this shadow, and I'm not gonna be shy with it because it is New Year's Eve after all. I'm just going to take this shadow and start placing it on my lid. And making sure not to go above that brown that's in my crease, the mocha. And I'll place this all over the first 3/4 of my lid. And when I get up to the edge of my lid, I like to take my brush and just kind of carve out at the top. But I'm just pressing the shadow in, like so. These shadows are really nice. They're really easy to work with. Absolutely love ColourPop. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to flip it to the other side. Side that has it. This is the side we just used. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to take Blackheart right here. The outer third of my lid. Bring a little bit over on top of the Fantasy. You guys can make this as dark as you'd like. I think I'm gonna hold there. I think that's actually as dark as I want to go. And then I'm gonna go back in with the very first brush that we started with that number 14 Morphe transition color, and I'm gonna start blending these edges. Because you can never blend too much, my E38 diffuse crease brush over those edges one more time because it never hurts. Strange, which is this first color here, and just pop that right under my brow. Jane liner in the color black. This is a really great liner. It's matte. I buy mine off of Amazon because my Ulta doesn't carry it anymore. and I don't know where else to find it. So I'm just gonna take this and do a pretty nice wing. My apologies, my card got full as I was doing my wing, so my camera cut off and stopped recording. This is the finished eye. Well, so far. Prime my lashes with my Too Faced Better Than Sex coats of mascara. Lashes I'm going to be wearing are by Velour Lashes. They are in the style... I just dropped them on the floor. Style Strike a Pose. So the eyes are pretty much all done. Now it's time to get this face right. So I'm going to be mixing two foundations. This is the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Caramel. It's a little light for me, so I mix it with the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. This is in the shade 20. So I mix both of these together. I'm just using my Sigma Flat 80 Kabuki brush. I'm going to mix those two on the back of my hand and start working that, pressing that into my skin. Sorry guys, my bracelets keep jingling. Jingling, 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 jingling. You guys know that song? Oh, I'm gonna highlight and conceal these circles that I have under my eyes. And I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is like my second time using this. This is in the shade Medium. Now guys, again, this is just how I highlight. This is what works for me. Please, by all means, do what works for you. And I want to try, my first time trying this, so we're just going with it. I just wanted to try this with you guys and see how it comes out. So I purchased this foundation stick. It's from Black Opal. It's in the shade Hazelnut. And it's just a foundation stick that you twist up. I wanted to use that as my cream contour. So I'm gonna... take a damp beauty blender, face is itching, and I'm gonna start blending all this in. This is exactly why I wait to do my under eye area. Sasha Cosmetics Buttercup Setting Powder. This stuff is really, really great, especially for my girls of color. It really just sets everything so flawlessly, and it doesn't leave kind of stark white flashback that we sometimes see when we take pictures. I really, really love this stuff. It's really good. So I'm going to do a little bit of light baking. I'm going to set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in the shade Dark. So I'm just going to use this to set the rest of my face, all the areas that I did not highlight. If I drop another thing on the floor, I'm going to scream. So while I'm allowing that powder to set and bake and the rest of my face to kind of set and bake, I kind of want to just highlight my contour a little more because I feel like it got a little tad bit lost in my blending. So this is the NYX Matte Bronzer powder in the shade Deep Tan. So I'm just gonna, I've hit pan on this. I need to go get another one. This stuff is really good. And I'm just taking just a crown brush. I had got this brush from someone, but it's like a flat contour brush. Go ahead and dust off all that excess powder that I was allowing to bake on my skin. I love this big boy. This is from Morphe. This is the M424 brush, and I love it just for kind of bringing out my contour and I'm getting all that excess powder out of there. It's just a brush I got from like Michael's, but it's really flat and it's dense and it's really nice for, I like to use it to pack color on my lower lash line. So I'm first gonna take some of the Fantasy. Just gonna dip my brush in that. I'm gonna take the Black Heart from the Naked 3 palette and outer part of my lower lash line. Brush and seamlessly blend that out so it's seamless and it's, you know, beautiful and just really blown out under eye area. Line my waterline with this Urban Decay pencil and it's in the shade Plushy. Here's the finished eyes. For blush, I'm gonna take my Benefit Real Cheeky Party palette. Or at least this should be really pretty. What do you guys think? Highlighter, I'm gonna take my Hourglass lighting palette with my Sigma Dual Fiber F15 brush. Boop, 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 boop. Put on a lipstick and then we'll be all done. What lip should we do? It's New Year's Eve. Do you want to do something fun and like outlandish, or do you want to play it safe? Let's do something fun and outlandish. ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Koala. Super beautiful, super bright, really pretty, and I think it'll be really pretty. And I already said that, and let's go ahead and put it on. Okay guys, and that'll do it for this New Year's Eve look. Loving these bright festive lips. What do you guys think? If you enjoyed this video, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up. I hope you guys do. Let me zoom you in so you get a good full face. Bad side. Good side. Alright guys, that'll do it for this New Year's Eve look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know and give me a thumbs up and stay tuned for more videos to come. Please be safe, have a happy new year, and I wish you guys all the best in 2016. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.